On this episode, the New Jersey Paranormal Project investigate the candle shop of the Poconos, located in Swiftwater, Pennsylvania. Dr. William Redford Fisher built this home for his family in 1897. The grounds that the home are on are said to be a Native American burial ground. Dr. Fisher was determined to find a cure for smallpox and yellow fever. He partnered with Dr. Richard Slee to form the Pocono Biological Laboratories in 1901, which later became the National Drug Corporation in Swiftwater, Pennsylvania. Dr. Fisher and his colleagues performed many valuable experiments using animals for their testing, particularly spider monkeys. In 2006, Jim purchased the home for his wife Linda to open up her dream candle shop. Strange things began to happen. Candles would mysteriously fall off the shelves. They would hear stampeding sounds. They have even actually smelled animals, which is quite a feat in a candle shop. We just arrived to the haunted candle shop of the Poconos, and I wanted to take a walk out here at the location, and definitely being drawn to the back, and I hear water running, so all of a sudden we know that we have a conductor very close to the building. There's running water, so that's a running stream. Also looking up the history of the area, this area was a cemetery that this building was built on. So there's already energy here. So we're gonna get ready, get our gear ready. We're gonna go inside and see what the investigation reveals today.
Pulling up here, I had no idea what to expect, that there would be a full haunted attraction based on medical research testing. It's going to be a very interesting trip down into this basement today.
Peeking through here to see what was going on. So
Peeking right around this corner here.
They said the doctor just kind of willingly goes anywhere and everywhere down here. So
Yeah, I could see that.
you never know, you might get something. Like I've had people take pictures and they've had monkey faces in them. They've had orbs all around them. So
Okay.
you guys are gonna have tons of fun down here.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Pointing this GS2 laser grid at the cages where the monkeys were kept, there is movement that is breaking the laser grid. What you're seeing there, direction, there's movement on the left, there's movement on the right, movement on the left, movement in the center. Can you go to the right side of the grid? Well, here we are in this area, and in the monkey cages, we were getting movement on our laser sensor. So this is an idea. I got spider monkey sounds, and let's see if they trigger the REM pod. The sound is really making our motion sensors go crazy. We're picking up motion from the laser grid. So here we are. I'm going to walk out into this grid.
You can clearly see that Rich is coming up warm and red. But there is something cold to your...
Like in this area.
Yes. And you walked away and everything's cold again.
And this is where more of the medical equipment is. So you see my body on the grid, correct?
Correct.
And then I step out.
You step out and you're going away. Now it's completely cold. And there was something blue kind of like following you. And there's Rich in there. You can see him clearly.
I'm going to come back into the grid.
And there he is.
So there is movement. There is movement.
Totally.
happening.
Look at all of it.
Okay, so as I open up and ask this location's permission to read it, we are at the candle shop in Swiftwater, Pennsylvania. We just arrived. I did an EMF reading all around the outside of the building. I did get a few places where there were consistently elevated EMFs. One was at the front right of the building if you were looking to the road by the stairs. There is a big TV there, so it could be just electronics around that area, but it consistently was getting high EMFs up to 15. What that might feel like to somebody is if they're coming here and they're walking up those steps, they may feel a little dizzy at those steps. They may feel a little bit of like a whoof. So some people may report changes around the stairs there. Going around the back of the building, to the back left of the building, I also got a few high EMFs, but that's where the electrical system goes in, and there's also a cooling system, I think. So I think that's just residual from the electronics that are going into the building. I didn't really get much in the front of the building, just really around those stairs walking up from the parking lot. And in the back of the building, going a little bit more towards the water, I got EMFs up to 1.5 and 2, which in the back of the building by the water, there's a stream back there. There's nothing that should be causing that. There's no lines, there's no house, there's no nothing. So that could be residual energy. It could also be energy coming up from the land. It's interesting when I'm trying to connect into the land and the location, it's not really easy to connect to the land here. It's not really even easy to connect to the land around this whole town. They want to bring my attention to, and they brought this, I connected into the location yesterday, which is something I do to try and open up to a location the night before, see if I get any overt information about the place, and then sometimes it can open up my dreams to have spirits who wish to come forward in my dreams about that location. Sometimes it can be a little more subconscious in that way. I didn't dream that I remember of anything here, but what I did pick up yesterday, and what actually is really wanting to come forward again today, picking up a viewing point, a place to look out, a viewing point. And the other thing that I got too was about an inn, but they're calling it the Main Street Inn. I don't know if this is Main Street of Swiftwater. It feels like Main Street Swiftwater, but it's also like a major highway. But it feels like Main Street Swiftwater, and it's an inn. They're calling it Main Street Inn, and it's big and it's white and it has black shutters, and they want to keep talking about this. This feels like the jewel of the area, the pride of the area. I feel like famous people, I feel wealthy people, I feel horses and carriages. I see cars, 1960s cars, 1970s cars, like all the way up until like 2000s. It feels like this goes into the 2000s. Might still be there now, but I'm seeing it up into the 2000s. And this was like the pride and the gem of the area, and what was back in the day, which brought a lot of people here, was this inn. Yeah, I'm seeing horses applied to it. The other date that keeps coming up to me about this location is, in this location in particular, is 1880s and 1890s. Like this time frame particularly is very strong here. And I see a man associated with this time frame. This man, he came to me yesterday. He is in his 60s to 70s. He has facial hair. He has round glasses. This is the guy that I said that kind of looks like almost like the Peanut Man, the Mr. Peanut.
Yeah.
Because he has a black suit on with thick glasses, round glasses.
So we've got Marcy and Rich here down in the haunted attraction room. We've got some spider monkey calls going on. And we want to know if there's anybody with us that would like to communicate. We're here just to tell your story, get to know you a little bit. All right, thank you. I can tell that you're here. I can feel you. So can you tell me, I know that there was medical testing that went on down here. Is that correct? Okay. Do you understand that the medical testing that went on down here was life-saving? We understand that experiments took place. We understand that that was the procedure. It's still going on today with animal testing. And we're not here to say it was right or wrong. It is what it is. But you did save lives for smallpox, yellow fever. It's things you should be very proud of. So are you one of the doctors? No. Can you show me where you're standing? Because I have an idea of where you're standing. Yeah, over there. All right, look at this. Oh, and wait, are there more than one of you here? There's someone kind of by you, and there's someone over there.
Is the other spirit that's standing by me Dr. Fisher?
No. Are you a man? So a man is standing over by Rich, is that correct? And is there a woman? Oh, look at this. The woman's over here then. Is that correct? Look at this. Wow. Are you Elizabeth Fisher standing over there?
And he's very wealthy. And when I say like gentleman, this man is a gentleman, like gentleman. Specifically saying like gentleman. Almost like a southern gentleman. Like just really super proper, super. He was married, he had kids, multiple kids. I don't feel like this is one, this is multiple children.
When Kim arrives to a location that we're investigating, she does a mediumship walkthrough of the property. She lets spirit come through and bring any messages. One of the readings that she picked up on as she was walking around the property was a Southern gentleman who was emphasizing gentlemen. Southern gentleman, if we look at William Redwood Fisher, who is the doctor, looking at his birth date, he was born in Mobile, Alabama on November 1st, 1844, which is really interesting that she picked up on Southern gentlemen. But I wanted to reiterate that, and very interesting.
And this road was here at that time as well. So this road feels like it goes into like, even honestly into the 1700s, I feel like this road was here. And they're saying, yeah, it was first here for logging. They came here for logging. Could be even mining, but logging was why they first made the road. So the road's been here for a really long time. And this property brings me to the 1880s and 1890s with this man, and then there's a woman with him too. So this feels like a very another very wealthy, proper Victorian woman. she feels salt of the earth. So she feels associated with the location here. So she feels associated with the town. He feels like he has I don't know if he has a connection overseas or has traveled overseas or has some type of, he's gone overseas on like a steamboat or something. I don't know. Some type of travel associated with him. And he's also associated with, this is the one who came forward about industry. And I couldn't figure out what industry it was. So I was like, okay, what industries do I know? I'm like, is it coal? No. Is it railroad? Kind of felt a little bit like railroad, but no. Then I was like, okay, was it logging? No. Was it iron? No. But he's saying specifically he was a part of the beginnings of an industry in this area, and he's very proud of that. So he's very proud of the fact of his contributions to the industry, like literally industry. Like mass marketing, something, mass producing industry, manufacturing, investments. He also did investments into this industry, which apparently gave him a lot of wealth, having investment into this industry. But he was very proud of his job in that he's very jovial. I like this guy. I don't not like this man.
Okay.
I do like this man. I do like this woman, this Victorian age woman. They had a family, and I feel like they lived here. There's also something about apartments about this place. Okay, so they lived here into maybe the 20s. Possibly into the 40s. And then what happened to this place? They sold it, and I feel like it became, oh, they're saying restaurant. Maybe it became a restaurant at some point. I don't know why they're saying restaurant. It doesn't really look like a restaurant. They're saying restaurant, and then they're also saying it was apartments. Like, I feel like people lived upstairs, and I feel like people would hear footsteps upstairs. I hear footsteps upstairs. Shuffle, footsteps. Boots. They feel like boots, like heeled boots, kind of, like maybe even heeled boots. Upstairs, shuffle, footsteps. Definitely footsteps from the upstairs. And then there's this other woman. So then there's this other woman, and this other woman, I don't particularly enjoy this woman. She's very bossy. And when I tell you bossy, she's in your face or behind you. She's looking over your shoulder, and she's
micromanaging.
Yes, micromanaging. Yes, 100%. She's like, no, that needs to go here. No, that goes there. This goes there. Why is this here? This doesn't look nice. She's very bossy, and she feels like she follows the living. So she feels like she would follow either people who work there or even the owner. Like, she may even be associated with the owner, but she's very bossy. She might even have been a part of the creation of this candle shop, and that's why she still feels like she has a handle on what's in there today. Because she feels very prideful about what's in there. And really very meticulous in particular. She's even showing me like her salt shaker and her pepper shaker had particular places at her dinner table. Like, and you would never mix up those spots. So she's like, why would I have any difference about where the candles go in here? It doesn't make any sense. Why would I have any different opinion about where the candles would go? She feels like she's interesting because I feel like she looks older than she is, but I feel like she's in her 50s, maybe into her early 70s, but she wants to bring me to the 50s. And she's like, no, I was young. I was young. She's very present here. She's very, whereas like the gentleman, I think is more, he's probably more residual of this place. Like, I don't feel like he necessarily shows himself, but this woman, you would see her as mists. She moves things. You would feel her behind you. You would feel her in front of you. You would feel her next to you. She's always watching. She's always watching. She also, what else does she want to bring up? And
when was her passing?
I think 1970s or 1980s. And it's interesting. I don't necessarily feel her associated with the history of this place. So again, I feel like she's with a person, or it could potentially be that she passed away in a car accident and then came in. Because I don't feel like she's associated with the origins of this place. But the car accident doesn't make sense now because she's still talking about her pride, and I feel like she might be associated with the starting of this venture, this candle shop venture.
Interesting.
Yeah. And the other thing I see here are bodies. And I don't know if it's like a funeral home or they're being prepped, like bodies being prepped for burial. Bodies being
like
prepped.
A morgue?
Almost like a morgue. Like they might have actually housed bodies here. Or, I don't know. I see bodies. Laid bodies being prepped or stored. They could have been stored too. And I do feel like there is a Native American presence in this area. In artifacts, I feel like there have been artifacts found in a flat spot in this town where they're maybe farming on it now. I don't know. There's like a flat meadow, flat part where artifacts may have been found. These would be like arrowheads. I think a little bit of pottery as well, like artifacts like that. Not ancient. This would have been like late woodland time period.
Oh.
And the name I get with the Native Americans, it starts with an O, and it kind of sounds like Ono, but then I was like, oh, that could be like Pocono, but it sounds like an O, like Ono. Yeah. So,
Could be Pocono.
and there's 3 individuals that were coming forward, and there is so this is what I hope we're going to get more of inside when I get inside, because there is a 4th individual that I'm feeling here, but they haven't really been very forthcoming with me.
Okay.
So I feel the husband and wife, from the 1880s to like maybe 1920s. Then this woman who is very in people's faces and moves stuff, like for sure. She's very prominent. And then there's a 4th entity, but they're not making themselves very well known to me outside. So that probably means that they're more inside. So hopefully I'll be able to get more information on the inside.
Very cool. Let's see.
Are there children down here? Is this where you wanted us to be? I don't know if it's, I know it's cold down here, but I feel like it's 20 degrees colder where I am right there. We go. Look at that. And that's confirmation, because that's heat fluctuation going on.
What's making that go off?
It's my mouth. It's a heat fluctuation all of a sudden. I said it's like 20 degrees colder right here. Are you making the temperature cold around me? Yep. Well, it's okay. It's fine. I invited you here next to me, and I said, I mean you no harm, and I expect the same, and you are not harming me. It's okay. It's over my right hip. It's absolutely freezing all of a sudden. Is this where you wanted me? You kept, yeah. Over there. Okay. So the only thing that's over there is a mannequin of Elizabeth Fisher. Oh, look at it. Is that who wants to talk to us? Elizabeth Fisher? Are you the woman? Yeah. So it's the former doctor, but Dr. William Fisher's daughter who's down here. Look at that.
So Dr. Fisher, is this something you wanted to bring up? It It had been at 0.
Mm-hmm.
Just the temperature.
Do you like that we're talking about you and we're acknowledging?
Your hard work and legacy. Oh, he's, oh God, okay. So he's really upset because his family's getting a bad name. He says, my family's getting a bad name, and that's not what it was like. It's not what it was like. Oh my gosh, he's saying he's like, there's no reason why my family should be tarnished with my contributions. He's very proud of his contributions, extremely proud of his contributions.
He was a very smart man for his time and the dedication that he put in.
And he's saying that's just what we did. That's just what was done. It wasn't malicious. It wasn't. He's even saying. I'm just getting even more chilled. He's even saying like his family, his children would come down here and like even feed the animal, like would help with the animals, I think. And then he's like, no, he had people come in to help too, like technicians and like people come in to help.
Yeah.
He had workers that would come in and help and do all of that.
It's known that his daughter even had a pet monkey.
Oh, good.
That she was very protective over.
He's like, she was nice to them. He's like, we liked them. Like, we treated them as well as we could.
It's low to the ground.
Can you stand up? There's two.
Hi.
Are you able to wave? Hello?
Like that. Yep.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
No, you could come in, Kim. This is interesting. There's somebody right on, that would be the other side of Marcy, right there.
Mm-hmm. You can come back. Don't be scared.
Right where I was standing earlier?
Literally
Excellent.
moving.
Gone.
But there were two over here. Like, it looked like they were monkeys playing almost, right?
There it is.
I think they're people.
That one looks like a person for sure. What is that blue? There it is.
Are you able to raise your hand?
Looks like they're working on something. And the good thing is I can see the figures in there, so it's not mapping.
You can see us.
The figures.
It's not mapping us.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can see our reflection on the thing.
Should I stand in there for reference?
Sure, please. There's Kyle.
See, he looks huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look tiny.
They do look smaller than...
Well, most of the times the spirits on these look smaller.
Are you able to touch Kyle's hand? Okay.
Hi, thank you.
Are you feeling anything?
No.
Okay.
Well, you should be. Can you touch Kyle's hand again? He means you no harm. We just come here out of love and respect. We just want to document your presence.
Is this a family member?
It did get a little cold here,
Did it?
but it's drafty, so I don't particularly believe that it changed immediately around me, but it is colder.
Is this a family member down here? Family member of the doctor? Is this the doctor? Is this an animal?
Can you walk into the frame with Kyle? Can you walk in front of him? In between us and Kyle.
What the?
Kyle, are you not waving?
He's not waving.
What the hell was that?
No, he wasn't waving.
I haven't moved.
No, he hasn't moved.
Oh my God, Rich.
What waved?
I know.
It's your body, but you waved.
I didn't move at all.
Yeah, I saw that. You didn't move. I know you didn't move. I didn't.
Look at me. I've literally been standing in the exact same position the whole time.
Well, you can also see his,
Oh
his
my
red
God.
shadow there, so you would not have seen his red shadow move.
That was so cool.
Okay, Kim is now standing there.
And you may not know this about me, but I am a veterinarian and I do work on animals.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Somebody's behind you.
Yeah, Kim.
And I know what you've done here, and I actually respect your contribution
It's
to
not me.
medicine.
He's trying to touch your head.
My head is tingling. Yeah.
Yeah, like petting you almost.
Yeah.
Like very gentle.
On this side? On the
No,
other side?
opposite side.
Okay.
Are you able to touch Kim's head?
So I'm going to let you know, all we want to do when we're here is actually really to help you, because we want to understand who's here, why there's activity here, and if there's anything we can do to help get your message. It's still on my forehead, isn't it? On my
It
left?
really looks
It's
like it's just
disappearing.
jumping around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wrapped
Oh,
your
there
whole
we go.
body.
It's to your side now.
It's on your left now.
This feels like a man.
Tall this time.
This one's taller, climbing.
Are you able to put your arm out like this? Put your arm out.
Me?
Yeah, Kim, if you don't mind, like try to give him your... Are you able to grab Kim's arm and touch it?
It's on your
He's on the other side, so
Oh,
he's the...
I'm sorry.
This flips it. Yeah.
Oh, so when you moved your hand, it like jumped up or...
It looks like it's on
It
your
looks
arm.
like a monkey on your arm.
It looks like monkeys. For
It
real.
does. It looks like a
This
monkey.
feels warm.
Mm-hmm.
This
It's
feels
on your
warm.
arm.
Yeah, it's like literally balancing on your arm.
And I understand.
I have to share this photo with her. This is crazy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's more. There was just like...
This looks
two
like
or
it's a
three.
person now. This looks like a body.
On your opposite side now.
It's
It really
all
looks
right
like
there.
Michael Jackson dancing.
Are you able to wave? Hello,
Hi,
I'm Rich.
Marcy.
It still feels like the man. Is there something still on this arm?
No.
No. It's like behind you. That side. Well, that side.
In front of you.
My meter just went up to 2.1 as you were
Not
just-
behind you, in front of you.
Me?
It's between us.
Mm-hmm.
Between you and us.
The monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Storage. I feel like this was... I feel ice. I feel ice and storage and bodies. I just keep seeing bodies. Maybe they are monkey bodies. I don't know. I don't like that room.
That was his laboratory.
I don't like that room.
Yeah.
Don't like that room. Wow, this is so cool.
Well, that's how my other one is. We're all here to talk to you. Hi. It sounded like an old woman or a little girl, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Dr. Richard Slee, are you here? Did you just hear Slee?
Police?
Can you tell us the name of the doctor? Slee or Fisher?
I heard Slee in there. They said something, Dr. something Slee.
What were you working on down here?
They traffic, they come.
Oh, that kind of sounded like a monkey.
Hush. We don't want to hush.
Did you like it quiet while you were working on your experiments?
I don't like having my back to that. I'm sorry. I don't know.
What am I doing? What did I just...
Don't touch the...
Don't tap the glass. Is literally what I.
Or don't
Are
touch
you
the...
recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're
Are there any monkeys here?
I know that's the start, but it's
What town are we in?
What?
I could have sworn it said Campbell Shop.
Your hearing's better.
Where are we standing?
Prison.
Now I know that this can pick up on a lot of your voices. If,
There's a lot going on. Okay.
can it just be one person at a time? That would really help us help you.
They're excited because no one's been here.
It's really loud. I don't know if I remember it being this loud.
I can turn it down.
No. I mean, like like some of the voices coming through are very.
They're excited. All right, so we're gonna stand in line, just kind of like you did when you were in school, and talk one at a time. Is that okay? Okay.
I need to show you.
My name is Kim.
I'm Rich.
Kyle.
Marcy. So we're really interested in the woman.
I work in the medical field. In fact, we're going through a pandemic right at this moment. Here.
So we just want to talk to you and figure out where the activity and who is doing the activity that people are experiencing here. Can you give me the name of who is doing the activity that people are experiencing?
That's yourself.
What are we doing now?
Let's be. What is that?
Why am I seeing bodies? What'd you say?
You didn't say anything. You said no.
Did you have your,
It's okay. Did you hear something?
I heard, well, I saw this and I thought of a dog and then I heard a dog in my ear. And I was like, oh my God, did something just pick up on dog? Because I just heard dog. It was a female voice.
Are you sure? 100%. It's not Kyle. My envelope is off.
I don't.
And with you, I do.
There's a plan here and I don't know what the plan is.
It's game.
Do they see a black figure?
Wow.
Do they see a black figure?
They see a figure peering around corners. They didn't describe a black figure. Like a shadow person?
It just likes to scare.
Police.
Is there anybody in this section of the basement? Can you state your name? There's
A lot of monkeys in there. That's why they're so deep.
Oh, spider monkeys. Wow. Are there anybody here that can state your name clearly? Say it nice and slow so we can hear you.
Kyle, where's your camera? Is it on? Zero readings in here. So this is Dr. Fisher when he was younger, and this is absolutely the man that I saw came to me because he had this very distinctive brown handlebar mustache like that and with facial hair. He looked, I mean, spitting image of that with a black suit. I would be really interested to know if he had a cane when he was older, having to get around. But 100%, that's the gentleman I saw. No doubt in my mind that is.
That's him.
One of the individuals
that come into this space from time to time.
This space, but I still do not feel that he is the one that is scaring people. They may be hearing residual stuff from him, but I don't feel like he's the one that's scaring people or doing active stuff. So it looks like from what we printed, Slee first came to Monroe County in the early 1890s because he had cholera and he traveled to the area to recuperate, enjoy the fresh air and invigorating waters. Slee stayed at the Swiftwater Inn owned by Arthur and Ella McGinnis. While resting at the Swiftwater Inn, he met and fell in love with the owner's daughter, Ella, and they married in 1892.
So that's the end coming out.
Yeah, and Arthur McGinnis died, and Ella, along with her mother, inherited the Swiftwater Inn and surrounding acreage. And that's the acreage where he built the laboratory. Yeah. Charles Adams, are you here?
Yes.
Are you attached to your possessions? You look after them, don't you?
You show your face to people, don't you?
Can you show your face to us? We'd love to see what you look like. Where are you standing right now? Over by your equipment, correct? Right there. If Rich takes a picture, could you smile? We'd love to see you. I know you're right there. Okay, take the picture right there. I keep getting a popping sound behind me right here.
Interesting.
And I know people are walking, but it's so, I don't know.
It could be him answering.
Yeah, because it's like, that's why I get, or is it monkey chatter? I don't know, because I keep getting,
It could be.
and the dousing rod.
There's also the heater, which I doubt is down here.
Charles Adam, are you scaring people?
Because that's kind of what this is for now, right? So it's kind of fun, maybe? That's kind of what I'm getting, that I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's funny because he's like, there's nothing to fear about the dead. He's been around the dead for his whole life. He's seen spirits. He's seen people in his funeral home. There's nothing scary about the dead. I also feel like there's something about...
What is behind me?
Well, there's fake things.
Mr. Slee, are you behind Marcy?
I am... yeah, okay. Is that you? That's fine. That's fine.
Dr. Fisher... his energy felt more in the basement.
Slee, I think Slee,
Dr.
definitely.
Slee, again, energy in the basement. I did experience Dr. Fisher's wife, and she feels very nice and light, and I like her. She has more free reign of the house. I feel like she's not necessarily just in the basement.
They've been saying the woman is walking around upstairs.
Okay, that could be her. So she was one of the women. And then we also experienced another woman who would be more recent. So she would be, we feel like she might have passed in the last 10 to maybe 20 to 30 years.
Yeah.
Possibly associated with the store before this. And this individual feels very particular, like very close to people, may follow people, may move things, like no, I like that there.
Yeah.
That's where that goes, because that looks nicer, that looks better. And so she has free reign of this place, and she's very present, like would be like, I don't know if you've experienced people being close.
Yes, even
she would
breathing.
be,
I swear sometimes I can sense like someone is right there by me.
Really?
She's literally right up to people. Okay. She feels kind of bossy. Like she kind of
I
like.
never had bad experience.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's bad.
Yes.
No.
It's just
a lot of residual. I think a lot of the stuff in the basement is residual.
You know, it's so many times I heard hello.
Oh.
Woman's voice saying hello.
Hello.
Yes, and I'm alone sometimes and I hear hello. First, like before, I was like, hi, I thought, someone came in, whatever.
Does it feel like it's here or in the distance?
Sometimes close, sometimes in the distance.
Interesting.
Like you turn around and you expect things.
Because I heard a woman's voice right in my ear
Yes.
downstairs, and I turned around and I was like, did one of the machines say something? And they're like, no. And I'm like,
now when they off and everything was off.
Everything was off, and it was a woman's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You didn't experience any like a young boy?
No.
No, because few mediums they said there's a little boy walking around here, and Dr. Fisher had a son that's drowned in a creek on the back.
Oh no.
Yes, and they all said his name. First name starts with J, and his name was John. So.
When I arrived to the location, I felt drawn to the water and to the back of the candle shop, where I found that there was a gravel path that went down to a building where they make the candles. But alongside was this beautiful little creek that was flowing, and just felt compelled to be in that location. And we all know that moving water is a generator for paranormal activity. It's a conduit. But then talking to the worker inside the candle shop, how she told us how Fisher's young son drowned in that creek in the back. So maybe that was a reason why I was also being drawn to that area. But that also is documented as soon as I arrived. I mean, I was pulled towards the back of that location.
Kids laughing? Like in the back room and under the back room. We have the tour. And I heard like kids running towards me and laughing. Oh, let me tell you, I dropped one of my hands.
And you went out.
Out, yes.
Oh wow.
And as you saw,
oh my gosh.
Cigarettes. Okay. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
that's
one time was
upsetting. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, one
You're
time. Yes, and then I heard footsteps. But right behind me, like someone just, and I felt the breeze, like someone just went by.
The candle shop of the Poconos will be an experience I will not soon forget. Spirit definitely wants to communicate and have their story told, their legacy honored and respected.